up, everybody? I am Corey Van Castle Cook, also known as the Bearded Cinephile, and I'm back here today with another trailer reaction. This time, we're going to react, or I'm going to react, I should say, to Alien Romulus, the newest film in the long-running Alien franchise. This one's directed by Fede Alvarez, who I really appreciate. I think he's actually an excellent horror director. He's had, a little missteps here and there with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Wasn't the best, and I think The Girl in the Spiderweb was a little underwhelming, but the Don't Breathe movies are really good, and I really, really appreciated what he did with the Evil Dead, his Evil Dead reboot, whatever you want to call it, back in 2013. Really focused much more on the horror than it did some of the comedy aspects, which is fine. But I think he's one of those ones that I don't think gets enough credit, honestly, in some circles for being a great horror director. And I've been a huge fan of the Alien franchise since I was 10 years old, and watched Aliens probably when I shouldn't be. And I love most of them for the most part. I even kind of have a special heart for Alien Resurrection, believe it or not. Only one that's absolute trash is Alien vs. Predator Requiem. That's a dog shit of a movie. But anyway, really excited to look at this one. I'm so happy that this is actually going to be in the theater, because this is a type of film that deserves to be in the theater. To have that environment. So it'll be interesting to see if this is going to have more of a claustrophobic effect like the original Alien, or what it's going to be. I know it's a younger group of people, and the only person I know who's part of it is Kaylee. I believe her name is Kaylee Spaney, who was in Priscilla last year, so she's starting to have a pretty decent career up and coming. So anyway, I'll stop, doing just spouting off the mouth here. Let's go ahead and let's check out Alien Romulus.
All right, let's get this thing kicking. Only a minute long, short. I like the aesthetic. It's nice. It's that kind of an old school 1979 Alien feel. You can already feel the claustrophobia. I like that. Oh, it sounds like from Prometheus music. Okay, he did produce. All right. Jeez. Oh, I love this, going with just the sounds.
Run.
Holy shit. Oh, I love this. I love this aesthetic. I keep saying that, but ugh. A little Dead Space feel. A little throwback. A little Ripley action there. Nice.
All right. That is the perfect version of a teaser. That's a teaser trailer to a T, only a minute long. And I've discussed this a lot of times with my podcast partner Luke before, but trailers are just getting too long. They're like 3.5 minutes long. They really don't need to be this long. And this was a study, I think, in less is more, and not revealing too much, but having enough of that, giving you a little taste. A little bit of anticipation. It's kind of like an appetizer in this case. It's only a minute long, which I think is very impressive. There's virtually no dialogue, but it really kind of sets a mood, which I love. It feels very claustrophobic. It feels very kind of gritty and grungy and a little dirty, like it did with the first film, which I appreciated. It's garbage men in space, as some people have said in the past. And it feels like it's on a much smaller scale, where it looks like there's people that just are trying to get out of the situation. And we don't have to have this be a galaxy type of stakes in this case. It could just be people trying to escape. The visuals, obviously we haven't seen the finished product yet, but the visuals are fantastic. Like, they are absolutely fantastic in this trailer that I saw. In terms of, we've got so many VFX now that just looked like trash, and this looked good. It looked like it was on the screen. Really didn't even see much of the alien itself, except for like the face huggers, which were, I loved what they showed. The kind of like the quick, fast movement there. A lot of people were saying this was kind of since it was a younger cast, it was going to be, more like a Stranger Things teenagers, but these just look to be people in their early 20s, so I don't think there's any issues with that. And it feels like they're going back to the old school Alien roots in this case, which is something that I really appreciate it, because sometimes, just doing a not want to say watered down, but just returning to your roots and bringing it back to basics can be a good thing. Maybe it'll be the best thing for this type of movie, because at its heart, the first Alien film has always been horror, and it looks like they're really leaning into it in terms of the visuals, especially just the splash of blood all over the cryosleep chambers and stuff like that. I really appreciated that, so I already feel like some investment. I can't wait to see a more expanded trailer, but I love the fact that we got this. And the thing too is, I could be wrong, but this doesn't feel like it had a Titanic budget to it. Because, obviously the cast is going to be cheaper, but if you keep it at a smaller scale, you don't have to risk having that $200 million budget or whatever. But I feel that I feel like, just from watching this, that Fede Alvarez, and obviously haven't seen the final product, but understands the essence of the Alien franchise, especially that first one, and how influential it's been. So I can't wait for this. Mid-August, it's coming out. Actually, a great double dip that day, because it's part 2 of Kevin Costner's Western Horizons that's coming out in that day. So I'm really excited for this one. This looks fantastic. Can't wait to see it. But doesn't matter what I think. What do you guys think? How do you feel about this? Do you like the Alien franchise? Are you kind of over it at this point? Is it not something that you're interested in, or are you still kind of psyched and want to see where the new direction takes us with this one? I'm interested to find out what actually the significance of calling it Alien Romulus too. But anyway, that's it for me for now. I'm Corey Van Castle Cook, also known as the Bearded Cinephile, and I will see all of you lovelies next time.